Hello everyone, this is Mothership here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Babel One, United, and the Aenar. So the plot of this three-part epic is that multiple ships are being destroyed, and it is always seeming like they are being destroyed by different races. So they're either the Tellarites, or for example, the Andorians, and even at one point, this ship takes on the form of the Enterprise and starts destroying ships. And it's because this is the Romulans at work, and they've found a way to generate a hologram to essentially change the exterior appearance of their ship so that they can fake attacks on behalf of different governments. Now they're doing this so that they can essentially get all the different races to go to war with each other, so that once they're all weakened, they can just come in and kill all of them. It's a really cool kind of Romulan scheme. It's very evil. Now this story does of course introduce the Aenar, which are essentially this branch off from normal Andorian evolution. They essentially live in the coldest parts of Andoria, and they are essentially completely adapted to the cold, but they're blind, so they have different senses. It's excellent, and it's a great way of establishing these. Now, they would not come back in Star Trek until Strange New Worlds, where the chief engineer, Hemmer, was an Aenar, so this kind of sets up the potential for that. Now, this three-parter is very cool and action-packed and exciting, but I do have one problem. While the whole idea of Romulans generating a kind of hologram around their ships is genius, I do kind of have a bit of a problem with it, because it's a great idea, but this technology is working so well here in the 22nd century that when you watch Star Trek in the 23rd century or 24th century, it's a wonder that this doesn't happen more. This doesn't happen ever, actually. You know, this technology is so advanced, you could have races incredibly easily just faking being another ship and just going in and starting wars. Or, for example, if, during the Dominion War, Starfleet wouldn't have had to use a stolen Dominion ship. They could have just generated that kind of cloak around the Defiant. And there's not really a way of explaining this away, because it was working so well in the 22nd century, it would work incredibly well in the 24th century. So it's a bit of a plot hole, but because it's such a great idea and it makes for such a great story, I mean, in my opinion, this three-parter is better than Minefield. And the fact that it doesn't directly contradict anything else from Star Trek, I'd say that this is a pretty great story, and I won't really fault it too much for that. So, overall, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. A very enjoyable, exciting, action-packed political thriller. So join me next time where I will review the 2009 movie.